everyone, welcome back to Harmony. Mayor Murph here. I am so excited to have you here today. I've decided that today we're going to have some fun and do a home tour. I'm going to bring you over to my house and show you around. And then I was also thinking, let's do a Bob Ross painting. If you don't know who Bob Ross is, I'll explain it a little bit later, but let's head on over. Welcome to my house. This is my living room area. I had a little bit of trouble of how I wanted to place things because I didn't want the doorways to be blocked, but I'm really happy with the turnout of it. It's nice and bright and colorful. Very simple though. I didn't get too much clutter happening. I really like how it turned out. It's exactly what I want. And if any of my villagers ever happen to give me a photo, I put them on the wall. I post about it on Instagram. Check it out at Crossing Ever After. And that is what I do in my house. My fireplace is always on and my TV is always on so that I feel cozy. But let's head over to the kitchen now. This is my newest updated room. I decided to go with the cityscape wallpaper because I love how the idea would be if I was like in a New York City penthouse looking out the windows from my kitchen. So I just recently got the shelving unit DIY and I flipped one around so that the drawers were facing towards the wall and it looked like I wasn't covering it up with my sink. And I love the way that that turned out. I got the refrigerator from the Duke of Earl's Island and I just love how chic it turned out. It is what I like. It looks like I don't cook a lot, which slightly shows how I am in real life, but if I wanted to, I have an awesome kitchen to do it in. So let's head over to the bathroom now. This is my bathroom. Right now, I'm looking for the fourth version or another version of this rug to put in this corner. And once I get it, I'll be able to find some wallpaper to match it all and put it together. I love my little bathroom. I have it sectioned off with a little kettle stove fireplace, my toilet area, and obviously the best part, a jacuzzi. To have an awesome jacuzzi in my house that looks like this would make me so happy, so obviously have to have it in my island home. And I love it. I mean, this isn't even a jacuzzi, it's a hot tub. It is a legit hot tub. So let's go head on over to one of the bedrooms that I have in the house. It is the one that's on my first floor. It is kind of the room that I actually probably change around the most because it often goes with whatever mood or design I think of in my head. Right now I kind of have like a jungly theme going on and I've kept the colors in the browns and greens. But yeah, I mean, this room is kind of where I get changed, where I do my hair, where I play with the puppy. So let's go and head downstairs now. So my downstairs had a really cool theme around Christmas time. I made it into Santa's workshop, had all my wallpaper out, but now it's just kind of my turnip storage. And I, for some reason, had all these toys. I think those are left out from the Christmas time when I had it as Santa's workshop. Just haven't put them away yet, but I also set up my pipe in here, and I carry another pipe around with me that if I ever need to quickly get back into my storage, put one in your house, carry one with you, and you can easily get into your house. Best hack I have learned since I have started playing Animal Crossing. Genius. Now we will head up to my attic room. It is my beautiful mermaid bedroom of dreams and creativity, and it's my happy place. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite room in the house. It is just perfect. So Duke of Earl had gotten different mermaid DIYs than I had and was able to make me these chairs and those lamps in the back and the shell bed over here. So it really pulled together the room that I was going for. Now I decided to have some fun up here in my little creative space, and I have decided to follow along with a Bob Ross painting. Bob Ross, who some of you may or may not know, was an American paint art instructor and television host for the program The Joy of Painting, which aired from 1983 to 1994 on PBS. It is by far one of the most relaxing, amazing shows I have ever seen. I used to just watch it to fall asleep at night because his voice is so soothing. He talks in a very low tone. If you have a couple minutes, definitely take some time and look up his background. It is very interesting, and it's not what I expected it to be, so it was definitely good to read about. But he does actually take a half hour to create this landscape, and I'm like, well, that's not that much time. I think I could do it, and I think that I could keep up with it. So I turned on the video and I started following along with one that was called Not Quite Spring. Season 25, Episode 3, a mountain landscape that is showing the signs of spring happening. The snow is starting to melt off the mountain and life is starting to awaken again and springtime is starting to happen. What I enjoy most about Bob Ross, though, is how he looks at painting. I am by no means a Van Gogh, but I am still on the crafty side and enjoy painting. I enjoy crocheting and creating things. If I have an idea for something, I love to see how it plays out and works out. But my only downfall, I think, is that I feel like things need to be perfect, where I have to start taking on the Bob Ross school of thought and realizing that there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. And you can find ways to fix, quote unquote, a mistake in whatever you're creating. Or whatever you're even doing, I guess, is that there's always a way to fix something. No matter how tough things get, there is a way out. And that's always an important thing to remember, and that to always keep a positive outlook on things, because if you dwell in the negative, you're only going to see negative outcomes. Whereas if you can see the positive light, then you're going to see the positive, and it's going to be positive at some point. But lucky for me here on my canvas is that if I do make a mistake, it's digital, so it's really, really easy to fix, and it's really easy to just go back, fix the color that I actually want there, and then continue on with what I'm creating. I think that that's what I enjoyed always so much about computers, is that a computer is only smart as how you run it. And so I kind of came up in that age where we had just gotten our first family computer when I was probably like middle school age, and we would have to used to play games off of CDs. And I don't know if anyone here remembers some of these old computer games, but they never worked on family computers because our parents didn't know that to play a game you needed to have like a ton of space to put the game on. I just assume, it's like a CD and a CD player. You just put it on, it plays, it goes. No, not quite. But I used to have this American Girl game, and you would create plays with it. And I would make the most dramatic plays ever. And there was only so much that these characters could do. You could walk them in different parts of the scene, and it wasn't even like a movie, it was a play. So the scene was there, you put the character in, you move them around. I finally found out that I could add microphone voices and make them actually speak with a voice that did not sound like a computer. And the men's voices would be like, "Oh, Samantha, please go to the other room." And finally I started putting my voice in and creating these plays. But anytime I got anywhere near the end of the play and putting it together, the computer would freeze and I would lose everything. So I don't think I ever actually had a completed version of a play that I created from my American Girl days. So now, with the way that computers are and how gaming goes, I had so much distrust on gaming, on everything, because from when I grew up, everything was so glitchy. So I took a couple years off from that stuff, and now I turn on Animal Crossing, and this thing runs smoothly. I've had, no glitches. The only thing is that if I'm not near an internet source, then sometimes I can't do things. But other than that, come on. Well, rant over. Here's my artwork, my interpretation of what Bob Ross has done, and let's now see what he created. So you know what? It's actually not that bad. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm excited with the turnout. And I'm excited that you were able to come hang out with me today, hear a story or two, and watch me make a Bob Ross painting. I hope to do this again soon, and I hope that you will join me back again as well. If you had any bit of fun, do me a favor, like and subscribe. We'll do this again. We'll have some laughs, and I so appreciate you being here and spending this time with me today. From Harmony, I'm Mayor Murph. You can find me at Crossing Ever After on Instagram and YouTube. Have a great day. Bye.